Imagine launching an Instagram page that generates $260,000 in just 24 hours. That's exactly what happened with the owner of this particular account, who even caught the attention of the Shark Tank producers for her success. With only 270 posts and 188,000 followers, she pulled in over $3 million in revenue within a year. All of these statistics are from November 2023, so it's likely that her numbers have skyrocketed even further by now. You can verify all these details in the Shark Tank episode linked below this video. You're missing out on a significant opportunity if you're not already exploring faceless Instagram pages as a potential business venture. Numerous accounts are utilizing this exact strategy to make millions. Today, I'm going to break down this entire business model step by step and show you how you can replicate this success, completely free of charge. To begin, we need to understand exactly what she's selling and how she's making such substantial profits. When we visit her website, we see that she's selling merchandise, specifically t-shirts and hoodies. These items are particularly appealing because they can carry positive messages about love and mental health. I refer to this type of apparel as affirmation wear. You've probably noticed that clothes like these have become increasingly popular over the last few years, with celebrities like Ariana Grande sporting similar styles. This trend is catching on because unlike luxury brands like Gucci or Balenciaga, this clothing actually has a meaningful message behind it. When we take a look at her website, we see that her products are beautifully designed and they resonate deeply with her audience. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create your own clothing line using a print-on-demand service called Gelato. But before we dive into the product creation process, it's essential to understand why she's making so much money. The key to her success isn't just the products she's selling, it's the strategy she uses to promote them organically on her Instagram page. If we take a closer look at her Instagram account, especially at the beginning stages, we see that she started by posting simple yet powerful affirmations centered around self-love and mental health. Posts like these, which are straightforward and uplifting, receive thousands of likes. For example, one post stating, "You're allowed to be anxious without a reason," garnered over 4,000 likes. This type of content tends to perform exceptionally well on her page, but you might be wondering why. The answer lies in one word: shares. Even the CEO of Instagram has emphasized that shares are among the most important metrics for expanding reach. A crucial metric to consider is the number of sends per reach. This refers to how many people who saw a post sent it to a friend. Over the past few years, mental health awareness has not only become normalized, but has also become somewhat of a trend. It's now common for people to take mental health days off work. And even athletes are speaking about the importance of mental health and self-love. This societal shift is great for our collective well-being, but also means that mental health-related posts have the potential to go viral for two main reasons. First, everyone has mental health and can relate to these points, which means the potential audience is massive, 2.4 billion Instagram users to be exact. Second, people generally feel that mental health is a topic that deserves more attention, which makes them more likely to reshare these posts. The account owner found a way to leverage this trend, spreading positive mental health messages while also making a significant profit with her clothing line. Remember, she went on Shark Tank and revealed that she made over $3 million in revenue in less than a year, starting with just $500. Later in this video, I'll show you how to set up your own clothing line and manage the product side of things. But first, it's crucial to understand how to create posts that go viral, and trust me, it's simpler than you might think. The first step is to come up with a cool name for your account. The account we're studying is called See the Way I See, but I believe you can come up with something even better. You'll want to make sure that the handle you choose isn't already taken, as most Instagram handles have been claimed by now. For example, if you tried self-love, it's almost certainly it's already taken. However, something like self-vanity might be still available. Next, it's important to get clear on your aesthetic because your page is essentially going to serve as a fashion brand. The aesthetic needs to be visually appealing to your audience. See the Way I See does an excellent job of using certain tones and colors to establish its brand identity. But don't worry, if you're new to branding, I've got you covered. Take a moment to think about some of the most successful luxury brands. What do they all have in common? Minimalism. Their logos are simple and often use just black and white, which helps create a clean, luxurious feel. However, since we're building a self-love brand, we need to have a different approach. Let's look at some successful mental health clothing lines. You'll notice a lot of bubbly fonts and pastel color palettes. This makes sense because these fonts and colors evoke feelings of warmth and nostalgia, often associated with childhood. To create your brand's look, you can use tools like ChatGPT to choose a warm and friendly font. Then, select a color palette that aligns with the same emotional tone. Once you have your aesthetic nailed down, it's time to start creating content that will trigger the Instagram algorithm and help you gain reach. I've tested this strategy with posts in the self-love niche, and the results were impressive. For instance, a post I created a few years ago in the space received over 45,000 likes and thousands of saves and shares. To replicate this success, I simply searched for self-love quotes on Google, rewrote them, and transformed them into visually appealing posts. You can do the same with your new fonts and new color schemes. For example, you could take a popular quote, rewrite it to make it unique, change the colors, and voila, you have a brand new post ready to go. The goal is to continue doing this with multiple posts, so you start establishing your brand's presence on Instagram, just like See the Way I See has done. As a creator, your job is to find viral quotes related to self-love and personal development, then use Canva or a similar tool to turn them into eye-catching posts. But here's where things get interesting. This is how you'll start turning those viral posts into actual revenue. I'm going to show you how to create the clothing line and bring it into the market. And yes, I'll be putting this strategy to the test on one of my own Instagram accounts. I'll share the results in about a month to make sure you're subscribed to stay updated. To start, we need to create the clothing line and launch it the right way. I've seen many people go about this the wrong way, so it's crucial that we do this correctly. We'll be using a website called Gelato, a print-on-demand service that allows you to create and sell products without any upfront costs. If you're not familiar with a print-on-demand, it's a model where you don't pay for the production of items until a customer makes a purchase. In the traditional model, you'd need an order bulk inventory, store it somewhere and then ship it out when someone buys a product. This can be costly and risky, especially for new businesses. However, with Gelato, you don't have to worry about any of that. They only print or embroider the products once someone places an order, which saves you money and the hassle. Once you've created your Gelato account, you'll see a dashboard where you can start designing your clothing. For example, I'm going to show you how to create a hoodie. I've even ordered some samples and I'll share them in a future video so you can see the quality. The first step is to choose a product from Gelato's catalog, which includes t-shirts, hoodies, hats, phone cases, almost anything you can think of branding. For this demonstration, I'll select a hoodie. You'll need to choose a hoodie from the list of suppliers, making sure it has good reviews and comes in the colors that match your brand's aesthetic. Since our page uses pastel colors, I'll choose a light pink hoodie. After selecting the size options, click on Start Designing Now. We need to add our design. For example, I'll create a simple design in Canva with the phrase, "Your anxiety is lying to you." After designing, make sure to download it to the transparent background so the design fits seamlessly on the hoodie. Once your design is ready, drag it into Gelato where it will populate on the hoodie. If you want, you can add designs to the back of the hoodie as well. When you're satisfied with the design, save it as a template. This way, you can easily use it for future products. Now that we've created our first product, it's time to put it on a store where people can purchase it. To do this, go to the store selection in Gelato where you can integrate your store with platforms like Shopify. For this example, I'll use Shopify. Make sure your Shopify account is linked to your Gelato account so you can quickly add products to your store. Now with the product live, the next step is to promote it on your Instagram page. Remember, we're following a proven strategy that's already generated millions in revenue for others. Start by sharing your product in an Instagram post or a story. Make sure to emphasize the message behind the product, how it aligns with self-love, positivity, and mental health. Also, consider using Instagram ads to target a broader audience. Start with a small budget and use ads to promote your posts to people who are interested in mental health, self-love, and personal development. In the meantime, continue to post regularly on Instagram, keeping your content focused on self-love and mental health. The key is consistency. The more you post, the more likely your content will go viral, attracting new followers and customers to your page. Lastly, don't forget to engage with your audience. Reply to comments, host question and answer sessions for your Instagram stories, and create polls to keep your followers engaged. Building a community around your brand is crucial for long-term success. If you followed all these steps, you'll be well on your way to creating a successful clothing line just like the one we studied. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more awesome content. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you guys.